Last week I posted the start of a video for week 5, and in the middle of week 5 I went on a vacation that extended beyond week 5. So we're gonna call this week 5.5. And this is Editing Tracy here, and I'm going to be taking you on the journey of my recent trip to Salt Lake City. So to begin, we woke up very, very early. It was 3 in the morning and made our way to the airport. Had a non-stop flight, thankfully, to Salt Lake City. Once we got there, we went to a kolache shop that we really like, and everybody picked up some kolaches. Some people chose some juices from a shop that was next door, and we took them all to the park for a nice little sunny picnic. Photography was by my mother. Not the most flattering pictures of any of our lives. After that, we made our way home, and my dad and I have been on a huge streak of working out, so we decided to utilize the gym equipment that my sister and brother-in-law have and continue our workout streak. Our 10th day in a row working out. He just finished doing weights, and he's gonna do the bike now, and I just did the bike. And I'm very sweaty. This is hot. But we did it! Yay! You're still doing it. You're crazy. Had a nice little evening on the patio, just talking and having a couple of drinks and enjoying our time together. The next day we got up fairly bright and early and we headed to Sundance. At Sundance, we took the ski lift all the way to the top of the mountain and saw some beautiful sights along the way. This looks like a kangaroo. Look at that one. He's hiding in the shade. It was pretty frightening. We didn't realize at first that our lap bar didn't come down, so that was scary. Trey, hold on. I don't like this. Hi. Hi. We're at Sundance and we're going on a ski lift that has nothing to keep us in here. And these rails up here do not come down to protect us. Once we got that figured out though, it was really, really fun. We made our way to the top of the mountain where we went to a little restaurant and we all had some nachos and burritos and we just chatted and chatted for hours and really enjoyed the view and each other's company. We have a cabin where we ate our lunches. Some nachos and some burritos. Hi! You gotta be on you. Oh, no, you flew away. Hi. We made our way back down the mountain, got a couple of ciders because they had some Utah cider for some reason, even though it's not fall yet. But I was okay with it. I was real happy about it. We had some ciders and we made our way back home. At home we had another workout and then we got showered and dressed and kind of cute. And we went to Wasatch Brewery. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. We had a nice little dinner on the patio. It was really pretty, some good music playing. We had some good food. And then we needed to walk down to Whole Foods to get a couple things for the house. And my sister always has a tradition, when you go to Whole Foods, you have to get a shot of some kind, like a wellness shot. And it's a tradition that I've been observing ever since she told me about it. And so I kind of cajoled everyone else into joining the tradition that evening. So we all chose our wellness shots and made our way home where we took them. Say hi, everybody. The next day was the 4th of July. We celebrated by taking in some of the sights of this beautiful country, and we took a nice little walk in the mountain. This particular walk was by this lake and it was kind of over a marsh. It was really beautiful and relaxing. We saw some cute little wildlife. I spoke with some prairie dogs and called them all the way over to come see me. Unfortunately, there is no film of that because my family thought that it might attack me and they were a little nervous. Here they go. Off for their morning walk. Oh, I'm gonna get it. Hi, sweet friends. Guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little ducks went swimming one day. Oh, 6. Over the hill and far away, Mama Duck said. Oh, there's 7. Goodness. She's got her hands full. Afterwards, we got home, had another workout, and then put together some burgers and some corn and some chips for a nice little patio, I'd call it a barbecue grill out, I suppose. The next morning, we woke up and we made our way to Idaho. We decided to take a road trip back to where my sister and brother-in-law used to live in Idaho to go see some of their old haunts. The first thing that we did when we got there was we had Grimaldi's Pizza at this beautiful little outdoor mall. The pizza was so good, and we got to enjoy some good patio dining again, a nice little fountain show, and each other's company. Then we went to the hotel, we changed clothes into our swimsuits, and we went on a nice little river float. We were propelled by my dad and my brother-in-law as our fearless leaders. And the girls just got to kind of chill and do a little bit of sunning and relaxing, and it was such a nice time. It was so beautiful and such a good little float.
Oh my gosh! No! Well, so much for saving my hair for tonight. That was scary.
When that was done, we went back to the hotel where we worked out again in the hotel, keeping the streak alive. I was so proud of myself this day because I am not a runner. I'm horrible at running, and this is probably something that most people would be ashamed of and not proud of. But I have not been able to run more than like a mile in a very long time, probably since I ran the marathon. And on this particular day, I was able to run 2.3 miles in my 30-minute time frame, which tells you it was a very slow 2.3 miles, but I never slowed down, I never gave up, and I feel like my stamina is increasing, so I was really, really happy with myself. Afterwards, we went ahead and got cute again, and we went out for dinner. Dinner this evening took place at Bitter Creek Ale House. It was such a cute little restaurant, and it had some good fun flights that we all enjoy, and it had the best buffalo cauliflower I've had in my life. And I got a vegetarian Reuben, which I was super excited about because Reubens are like my favorite thing ever, and you almost never find them out vegetarian style, so I was a happy girl. And then we made our way to karaoke. I'm not gonna include too much of that because it's a lot. Ceiling of the people, I got people on the people dancing on the people. Purple hat, different dancing on the people. Roll about, have the joy, dancing. But he never saw me there. For the storm. day we got up and had our breakfast, then took a nice walk on the green belt. And it was such a long walk that we were able to count that as our workout for the day. So it was like 2 birds in 1 stone. We were enjoying our nice little walk together, but along the way there were these stones that were like benches for you to sit upon. And in our silliness and our workout fervor, my dad and I started challenging each other to box jump onto these rocks. At first they were pretty small. It was pretty easy to quickly box jump up and down on them, and we were just kind of making our way across the trail, and we were box jumping here and there on stones. Then we got to a particular rock that was kind of high, but my dad did it. He cleared it. Super impressive. I tried to clear it, but I kept getting a little scared. I kept kind of mid-jump backing out, saying, I don't want to do this. I don't feel like I can quite make it. I need to not. So we moved on past that particular stone. But on our way back from the out and back, we came across that stone again, and my brother-in-law box jumped upon it very easily, did a very wonderful job. And that was a lot of pressure for me. I like to think of myself as like the 5-year-old child, and my dad is my 7-year-old sibling that I just watch and I follow around and I do whatever he does when it comes to working out, be it silly or be it not silly. And this one was maybe a little bit silly, but I just found myself like, okay, my dad did it, Thomas did it, I gotta do it. They encouraged me, they told me, you can make it, you can do it, believe in you. So I tucked up my dress and I tried. I did make the jump, but I proceeded to fall off the rock and injure myself. But I want you to notice the direction that my left leg goes, because my ankle and my knee have been quite twisted and injured since, and so that happened, and I'm very, very unhappy with myself on that, because I think that's going to make working out a little bit more difficult in the future, and that is not what I needed to do. There was no reason to try that. It could have been so much worse. I fell full on my back. So yes, I injured myself and I was in a fair amount of pain the rest of the walk, but I endured. After that, we went ahead and drove to a separate site where we had a nice patio lunch again at this little Italian restaurant. The food and the views were lovely. And then we looked out over the water for a bit and watched the surfers before heading back to our hotel to check out. After we checked out, we went ahead and walked downtown a little bit more because we were all feeling pretty full from lunch. And Thomas and I partook in an ice cream. And I just want to say it was a delicious ice cream. It was a mint chocolate chip ice cream with Andes mints as the chips, so it was fantastic. But there was something about that ice cream that it just started rapidly melting as soon as I put it in my hand. I had a cone and it just started shooting on me. The wind was blowing, so I just suddenly was getting showered in green ice cream. I ended up having to stop over in the shade somewhere, lean over like this, as my mom held my dress back in order to eat my ice cream. I was not going to throw the ice cream away. It was fantastic, but that was what happened. Ice cream consumed, we went ahead and started the long drive back to Utah. Along the way, we stopped and we saw a beautiful waterfall. The next day was the day of our return. My dad and I talked to each other and we were like, okay, it's been 14 days straight that we've worked out. We probably need a break. We probably need and deserve a break. So we spent our morning kind of laying in the sun a little bit, just kind of taking it easy and hanging out with everybody. And then the guilt started eating at me that I was about to break my record. So despite the fact that my ankle and knee were quite injured and swollen, I went downstairs and I worked out again. After we played some games, we went to Mod Pizza, we went to Bahama Bucks, which is my all-time favorite dessert ever. It was so good. And then we went home and played a few more games before it was time to leave again. I would also like to report that my dad did his workout by walking for over an hour very, very quickly in the airport while we waited for our plane. So we're both still going strong on our streak. But that's it. That's been our vacation, and that has been our week. You just saw my weigh-in. It was a day late, actually 2 days late. It's Friday instead of Wednesday. And I'm actually pretty happy with it because I am either down or I'm about the same as what I was. And I have been working out every single day. I still haven't skipped. I'm at a 15-day streak, which I'm really proud of. But I did definitely eat a lot of junk food and just a lot of food in general for this trip. So if overall I don't have a big gain, that's a great accomplishment for me. That means that I've been working really hard, and that maybe even the amount that I've been eating, it feels like a lot because maybe I've acclimated to less food, but it's maybe not as much of a lot as I thought it was. I don't know exactly what the explanation would be, but I'm really, really excited to not have been set back horribly. I kind of expected this morning to be like up 5 pounds or even more. I was really, really nervous about what the scale was gonna say this morning, so I'm a pretty happy girl. But I am wanting to get very, very serious. I mean, I feel like I've been fairly serious considering I've been really watching what I've been eating for the past several weeks that you guys have watched. And I've been working out every single day and pushing myself quite hard in those workouts. But it's about to get even more serious because my mother and my sister have both kind of decided to get on board with my goals and my dad's goal. My dad has kind of the same goal as I do. And they put together a meal plan that they wanted us to try. And so we're gonna try it. So in addition to working out, I'm still probably gonna try to keep it up every single day, really, because I just think it's really encouraging and fun. I'm seeing a lot of progress in what I can do. So in addition to that working out, I'm gonna be trying a new meal plan, and I feel like big success is on the horizon. I'm gonna end the video here, but I hope you've had a good week yourself, and I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you are pushing yourself and valuing yourself and making some big goals and dreams and sticking to them. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out, peaches. Bye, guys.